Let's talk about you going crazy. Yeah. You went crazy against Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, you have.
48, I should have 50 though, man.
Who gets 48?
As a rookie.
Look at your brother back there. He's shaking his head like this. He didn't want it. He didn't want 50, apparently.
I got 48, man. But I was cooking though. True story too, man. Like, now that I'm older and now I'm retired, now I could talk a little bit more freely.
Yeah.
You in the,
For sure,
you in the league, I play political, you gotta be.
Yeah.
But that night I went out. And I got it in Milwaukee. I came in like 5, 6 in the morning one of them nights.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good time, and it happened to be one of my best games.
You thought that was
and I thought that was like the secret sauce. Like,
yeah. Maybe I need to start going out.
I need to just keep going out, and maybe that's how I'd be hooping. But I had a good night that in Milwaukee. Milwaukee's a dope city though, low key city though. But ended up playing very well, man. Chris Bosh ended up getting hurt. That's what happened. He got hurt, and we just needed scoring, and
went crazy.
Yeah, man, and it was fun, man. It was fun. I had a good time.
And then after that
game,
the next year, you're in Milwaukee.
I'm in Milwaukee. Yeah, yo, they did me dirty.
Talk about it.
Oh my God, they did me dirty. So that's why I took it personal, because when I got into Toronto, I'm 20 years old when I got drafted. And to me, it's like, man, he gave me the opportunity. Like, man, I'm going to go through a brick wall for this city.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do it all, and I had a good relation. I did a lot of work in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Toronto, to this day, still has my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then draft day comes, they end up drafting Andrea Bargnani.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay.
What the
They had the number 1 pick. They draft Bargnani. I'm like, all right. Because at that time, so the previous season, they traded Jalen Rose. Probably after they gave him that 81.
Yeah.
He's like, we got to get rid of him. They gave him that 70.
Yeah, they was like, this ain't going to work.
So, they got rid of Jay Rose, and they put him, he got traded to the Knicks, and then that's when I started. They put a small forward.
Mm-hmm.
So they put me at small forward, Chris Bosh at the 4. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're doing, a big, me, Chris Bosh, Bargnani.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So I'm doing an appearance out in Toronto the day of the draft. And I talked to Brian Colangelo, who's the GM at the time, but he's not the one that drafted me. Rob Babcock is the one that drafted me, but he ended up getting fired midway through the year. Brian Colangelo comes in, new guy, kind of wants a clean house, right? You already kind of see where I'm going with it, right?
Yep.
So Colangelo, I had a meeting with Colangelo. I'm like, man, there's a lot of people calling for you, trying to trade for you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a good thing. That means you're doing something right in this league because other teams want you, but we're not going to trade you.
Yep.
Cool, bad. Telling you, I'm 20 years old now. You're telling a 20-year-old kid.
And you believe in everything he's saying.
You feel me?
Yep.
Sam Mitchell goes to me and goes, if Michael Jordan comes out of retirement, that's the only way we trading for you. I said, all right, I'll trade my ass too for fucking Michael Jordan for MJ. I was like, all right, cool. So that to me lets me know.
Oh, you comfortable.
I'm good.
You good.
Boy, 24 hours later, I was gone.
24.
Not even, they ain't give me a full, not even 20, maybe 18 hours. They didn't even give me a full day. Gone, bro. They got rid of my ass, man. And the way I found out was crazy, man. Found out through my brother.
Mm-hmm.
That time, he had a little situation, and he ended up finding out from, a third party, told him, like, yo, you just got traded. And I'm like, I got traded. I called my agent. I'm like, yo, did I get traded? He's like, nah, I ain't hear anything. What you mean you got traded? Nobody knew. And then, like, an hour later, there goes that 647 number or whatever it was coming through my phone. I was like, oh, shit, here we go.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like, yo, we just traded you for TJ Ford. And I get it. At that time, they needed a point guard, but I was hurt. I just remember I ain't gonna lie, man, I shed a tear, man, because I was hurt. Like, that was like some, like, backstabbing, like.
For sure.
Welcome, the business side of things.
That's your welcome to the NBA.
Yeah, that was my welcome.
That's your welcome to NBA.
And I was like, man, like, word, like, this is how they roll out here?
The
like,
business side of this shit crazy.
Wow, bro. So I was hurt. And for a bit, I was a little salty, but then I was like, I embraced it. I was like, you know what? Every time I play Toronto, bro,
They
like,
gotta
like
feel.
yo, bro, like I saw red.
Yeah.
I saw red. I saw red every
Had
time.
to.
And then look. I should have applied that to every team that I fucking
Yeah.
played against. But for some like Toronto, I played that extra
Yeah.
that
For
extra
sure.
shit. And if you look back at the stats, you'll see I don't give Toronto some work.
Had to. Had to.
But what's crazy is though, so I did my 3 years in Milwaukee, which were my best 3 years of my career, I would say. First day of free agency, Toronto's the first team to call.
Of course they are.
Yo, we want you back.
We want
Boy,
you
you better
back.
stop playing with me, man.
Yeah.
My brother called me like, yo, Toronto want Rob, don't pick up the phone. It's like, no, don't deal with them, bro.
Can't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not going to
It's
Toronto.
principle at that point.
But at that point, I was so hurt and I took it personal. And maybe I shouldn't have taken it personal like that. But because that would have been dope if I did go back. That would have been dope.
Because who was on the team at that time?
Probably Jose Calderon was there. Chris Bosh was still there.
Yeah.
They would have been a good look for me if I would have went back. But it's like you can't go back to your ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So that was my
that's
vibe.
it.
That was I can't
Some
go
people
back.
go back to their ex.
Nah, but I mean, they do go back, you know, but you're going to get the same result if you do go back, right?
Fact. That's a fact.
So there's a reason why she an ex, right? So
Yeah, that's a fact.
I didn't want to look backwards, so I just like, nah, I'd rather go somewhere else.
I think the biggest thing listen, I think this is huge, and I hope people listen to this shit. That's the business. It's the business of the NBA. For them to come and tell face to face, you meet with them. You're not going anywhere.
Yep.
It ain't happening. From the head coach, Michael Jordan has to unretire.
Yeah, that's the only way
And then not even 24 hours later.
Not even 24. They didn't have the decency to give me 24 hours. I was gone, bro. That's
wild.
That's
That'll
the
do it.
nasty side of the business
It's
right
nasty. It's nasty.
Yeah, I was hurt.
Shout out to Prize Picks, man, our presenting partner, the Daily Fantasy Sports Game.
At Prize Picks, you don't play against anybody. You only play against the stat projections.
It's super easy to play. It only takes 60 seconds to make your picks and submit your entries.
Prize Picks offers weekly promotions and special offers for some of the biggest moments in sports.
With as little as 4 correct picks, you can make up to 100 times your money. If you put in $10, you can make $1,000. If you put in $20, you can make $2,000.
As y'all already know, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, so I've been rolling with the Charlotte Hornets all season long and been cashing out.
Download the app today and use code RACE for a first deposit match up to $100.